Alright guys, we are going to yet another area. The magical vines disappear and we move on to Rustport. Let's go. Alright, so what do we have over here? Different camps, another of those notices. Let's see. There's a rebellion happening here. The Wilders cannot stand the Whisperers' enslavement and have started a riot. The two sides are engaged in fierce combat. Getting past normal is no longer possible. Their swords are drawn and anybody who passes will be attacked. Only by helping one side drive back the other side can bring peace to restored land. So basically there is a rebellion, Wilders with I don't know who Whisperers are, but we can help or help. Who? I don't know. Like, if I want to help Wilders, how can I do that? Probably to the left. To the right, Whisperers. Who are the... Let's see who we have here. Yeah, it seems Maulers against Wilders, more or less. Hard to tell. I don't care. My ants can defeat anyone. Let's take the left side. Probably it will be... Yeah, we're helping Wilder. So Wilder camps disappeared. If you pick the other option, probably the Mauler camps will disappear. Let me know if you pick the other option and how it went for you, because I have no idea. Did you have actually option to pick the right side? Could you read it? Because for me it was a random thing and I had no idea who I was going for. But yeah, the enemy forces here aren't that tough at this moment, so they can be destroyed quite easily. Nothing really crazy over here, so the enemies aren't overwhelming. I see the chest already. Nice. What about this enemy? Yeah, we gotta kill all of them, so there is nothing we can do to skip them right now. Maybe there will be something later on, because every different path that we took had its own features, its own special thing, and I wonder which one will be here. Probably just the fact that we picked one of the factions. Yeah, it doesn't seem that there is anything special here so far. That's sad. I expected more to it. I really like the one where we had to pick the sides. I told you guys already about it in the first video, I think, because I don't know, it felt fresh, new, you know. So yeah, so far basically we destroy enemies here and there. I'll try to make this video in one go without edits because time is limited and I have to cover a lot of stuff for AFK Arena. Let me know how do you like that, how do you like the whole videos, like Vulcan and the Full People Gaming does. Because I usually edit a lot of shit on the videos and it takes forever to make the proper video. Maybe that one will allow me to make more videos, maybe you like it more, maybe you like me talking about some bullshit all the time, instead of, you know, just getting straight to the point. Who knows, nobody does. You can also take a look at my capture. So anyway, the fights here aren't that crazy hard, I like that. We gotta go to the right and defeat that enemy to get the chest behind them. Honestly, I think Maulers altogether aren't that strong. The only problem with the Maulers will be if there will be Brutus, because we will have to fight Brutus separately, because like he is under the shield, so the fights will be longer. Since you can't skip the fights. Yeah, that's not only Maulers, that's Maulers plus Graveborns here. I don't really know, but I guess we picked the right side. So Maulers, the Wilders were in slavery, so we decided to help them. That means that we are helping the good guys, right? Or not? I don't know. Who knows? We have Wilder right here on the enemy side. How? Nemora, how did they make you serve the enemy? Tell us, we can help you. Probably. Probably not. Alright. So the Eins is actually serving its purpose by defeating everyone he faces, and there are a lot of fights on this island. Like, before that it was about 5 to 10 fights. Here we already fought like, I don't know, 6. And there are more of those left. They don't drop relics or anything as always, but, you know, we need all the loot anyway, right? And we are really close to finishing the adventure and picking the proper culprit. I think it's Kran. I don't know. Let's get the crystal chest. Bam, 2 stargazing cards, fantastic. Then we get the winged pendant. Attack speed of allied heroes is increased by 20 points. This is good! And normal attack damage is increased by 25. I think this is pretty good. That will help us to build more energy during the fights. There is another of those pendants here. Let's get it. Yeah, there are more wilders here. I don't know, guys. It's not faction-based, I guess. Let me know if you had... if you picked other side. Like, did you have anyone else but the wilders on their side? On the side of the cool people? Or, I don't... slavers? Yeah. So far, like, the fights... they're boring. Like, I want the button to skip the fight right here, because there is nothing we can do in those fights. They're pretty simple, and there is no challenge whatsoever. 2 fights left, that's it. Yeah, that's it. You just go through the maze and destroy the enemies. I think the map designers who made this event, they spent most of their energy and, how do you call it? Inspiration on the first paths, because they were really fun. The prison was great and all that, and now we have just the normal map. You go fight enemies and you're good. That's it. Hopefully there will be a good one for the next path, like tomorrow. I hope. We get the last chest and we get the clue. Abandoned ship. Tap on the items on the scene that look suspicious and find the hidden clues. Okay, let's go. We have 2 clues here. Suspicious, I think this gold. No, that's not suspicious. Sword, no. Crown, no. Barrels. Barrels, you can touch barrels. There is a hole, okay. This hole. Cabin entrance. Kran, come up here. We found you. Oh, darn it, the big fella must have sold me out. Hand over the appeal. Appeal? You're seriously asking me about an appeal? The whole thing was a scam. There wasn't even an appeal in there. You mean I snuck it in a noon, entering the gas of Cooling City. Meanwhile, my kin tunneled their way in from the desert outside of the town. Once the dancing started, we knew no one would notice any movement beneath the floor. We all agreed that once they got their hands on the appeal, I'd wreak a little havoc with some explosions near Manor, giving them chance to get away in confusion. But it turns out the room was empty. They said they thought they dug right into the wrong room while I was waiting for word from them. Oh my god, too much from them. The guards almost found me, so the second I heard there was nothing in that room, I bailed. I hid under the carriage and got the heck out of town. While I was on the road, I kept thinking how only the Lone Ranger knew about the plan, so I figured out he must sold me out to claim the bounty for himself. I wasn't gonna risk meeting him, so I hopped off the carriage en route and made a beeline for Rustport to lay low. So I ended up here just in time for everything to go south, and now I'm just hiding out here in this cold, damp shack. So I was wrong, the Kran isn't the one. That carriage even had plush fabric on the exterior underside. It felt too expensive for my blood. Rich folks are wild. If it hadn't been running for my life, if I hadn't run for my life, I would swipe some of that fabric for a little financial return. Alright, carriage exterior underside fabric, I see. Let's go back to Earl's Manor. I believe this carriage will shed light on the truth of matters. Oh my god, that was a lot of text, and I guess we have the new stuff. So the Kran probably isn't the one. We got one more clue to find, let's see. Oh, I think the barrels. Yeah, the broken box. It was moved by someone. There we go, we got the diamonds. We got both clues. And now, yeah, we're good. We go back. So, for now, after all what I've read, we've read it together. I think that the culprit isn't Kran. It's our Hypogean hero. There we go. So, I picked Kran beforehand, but now I think it's Earl. So basically, I think Thane is good. Kran just said he's okay. So let's convict the... I forget his name. Leofric. It's 500 diamonds, guys. I think we will learn everything tomorrow on this path, on the south. So here we will see the end of the events. I'm really hyped to get there.